This coronavirus originated in China, and I have not heard one word from the Chinese. A simple "I'm sorry."
中国道歉论毫无根据，也毫无道理。
I would like to begin by announcing some important developments in our war against the Chinese virus.
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus?
It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China.
新冠肺炎的疫情是发生在中国，发生在武汉，但是它的源头不等于它的源头也在武汉，没有证据。
新冠病毒源自哪里？大陆有没有隐瞒疫情或延误了通报时间，进而变成全球大流行？这恐怕是个无解的问题。但在各国执政当局，特别是华府，对疫情无法有效控制之后，中国成了他们转移焦点、推诿卸责的理由。
Today, I'm instructing my administration to halt funding of the World Health Organization while a review is conducted to assess the World Health Organization's role in severely mismanaging and covering up the spread of the coronavirus.
川普这回不再说中国病毒，但借由终止对 WHO 的资助，痛批自疫情爆发以来太过轻重，拐个弯骂大陆隐瞒疫情。因为采信了中国的假讯息，最终造成全球多出20倍的病例，而 WHO 也成了帮凶。
Had the WHO done its job to get medical experts into China to objectively assess the situation on the ground and to call out China's lack of transparency, the outbreak could have been contained at its source with very little death. Instead, the WHO willingly took China's assurances to face value, and they took it just at face value, and defended the actions of the Chinese government, even praising China.
川普更在17号再发推文，质疑 WHO 为何忽略台湾卫生官员在12月底发出新冠病毒有人传人的示警电邮。
The WHO excludes Taiwan from membership solely because Beijing has demanded that they do that. Cruelly, by the way.
川普的好朋友，美国福斯电视台主播卡尔森也整理出 WHO， 特别是秘书长谭德赛在疫情爆发后为大陆擦脂抹粉的谈话。
In late January, Tedros was gushing that China had contained coronavirus. In fact, he said China had set a standard that the rest of the world ought to copy.
The Chinese government is to be congratulated for the extraordinary measures it has taken to contain the outbreak. China is actually setting a new standard for outbreak response, and it's not an exaggeration.
All hail China! Tedros was so impressed by the Chinese government, so confident the coronavirus was defeated, that he attacked other nations for daring to take the racist step of protecting themselves. When the president announced travel restrictions on China in late January, Tedros said that would, quote, have the effect of increasing fear and stigma with little public health benefit.
I was so impressed in my meeting with President Xi at his detailed knowledge of the outbreak. There is no reason for measures that unnecessarily interfere with international travel and trade.
Well, that's just absolutely disgusting and stupid and violates science and common sense. Tedros was completely wrong. And because he was wrong, coronavirus became a global calamity.
这是川普不再资助 WHO 的理由，只是这并不受到其他西方国家的支持。毕竟，在当前疫情仍不可控的情况下 ，WHO 仍是各国资讯交换的平台。然而，对于大陆是否隐瞒疫情一事，西方各国似乎都有一致的立场。
I think there absolutely needs to be a very, very deep dive. After the event, a review of the lessons, including of the outbreak of the virus, and I don't think we can flinch from that at all, and it needs to be driven by the science. But there's no doubt we can't have business as usual after this crisis, and we'll have to ask the hard questions about how it came about and how it couldn't have been stopped earlier.
代理英国首相的外长拉布的表态，也代表英国对华政策的改变。事实上，在疫情升温后，英国保守派就酝酿一股反华氛围。更公开谴责北京隐瞒疫情。下议院保守党籍的委员长图根达特就表示，中国为了保护政权，操弄有关病毒的重要资讯，是企图建立一个以中国为首的世界新秩序。英国必须有所警惕。 而这话题也搬上16号举行的7大工业国紧急视讯会议上。法国总统马克宏更在稍早接受英国《金融时报》专访时，质疑了中国疫情的虚实。
Moi, je les respecte. Je suis pas en train de dire que la Chine doit forcément finir par ressembler aux États-Unis ou à la France. Mais je dis, compte tenu de ces différences, des choix qui sont faits et de ce qu'est la Chine aujourd'hui, et que je respecte. N'ayons pas non plus une espèce de naïveté qui consiste à dire c'est beaucoup plus fort. On ne sait pas. Et il y a manifestement des choses qui se sont passées qu'on ne sait pas.
面对疫情，必须要实事求是。武汉市昨天发布通告，对全市新冠肺炎确诊病例数和确诊病例死亡人数做出了订正。根据通报，截止到昨天0点，武汉市累计确诊病例的死亡数为3869例，比原来的统计合增了1290例，累计的确诊病例则增加了325例。
就像挤牙膏，武汉官方以前期收治能力不足和迟报、漏报与误报修改了疫情统计数据，但这似乎不足以应对西方的质疑。
You're watching CGTN live in Beijing from my room, Washington D.C.
事实上，疫情爆发以来，大陆的大外宣形塑了北京抗疫的新形象。法国《费加罗报》本周就刊登一篇中国外宣惹怒世界的专文，分析北京的宣传手段如何惹怒了国际。报道说，大外宣的策略不仅试图掩盖对疫情的责任，更强化中共一党专制的优越性。而这正是挣扎于疫情管控的各国领导人纷纷出面质疑北京的原因。
Multiple sources are telling Fox News today that the United States government now has high confidence that while the coronavirus is a naturally occurring virus, it emanated from a virology lab in Wuhan, that because of lax safety protocols, an intern was infected, who later infected her boyfriend, and then went to the wet market in Wuhan, where it began to spread. Does that correspond with what you have heard from officials? Well, I don't want to say that, John, but I will tell you more and more we're hearing the story, and we'll see. When you say multiple sources, now there's a case where you can use the word sources, but we are doing a very thorough examination of this horrible situation that happened.
川普在15号的记者会上又重提了新冠病毒源于大陆中科院武汉病毒所的事。纽约时报的分析认为，此番言论更反映在当前疫情下整个华府跨党派的对华敌视氛围。川普则重塑自己的反华形象，铺垫年底总统大选的议题。事实上，美方为获得大陆在防疫物资上的协助，上个月底的习川通话后，一度对疫情责任的追究达成休战，但美方发现并没有因此获得更好的资源，反而对北京的捐赠外交有更多的疑虑，甚至认为美国医疗物资短缺是长期美中贸易失衡的结果，因为所有的制造商都跑到大陆去了。
We'd like more American companies to come back home. We'll deal with that over a period of time. We would literally pay the moving costs of American companies from China back to the U.S. We would basically provide them with moving cost payments.
白宫经济顾问库德洛并非唯一抛出这议题的人，日本也借助疫情改革供应链，通过总额108兆日元的刺激计划中，就拨款2400亿协助日本企业撤回在大陆的生产线。当务之急是生产口罩与呼吸机的企业。而经历这次疫情，欧盟各国除深受大陆产业链断供之苦。马克宏在接受专访时也说，疫情凸显欧盟经济体制的脆弱，从汽车零部件到医疗物资，都明显依赖中国的供应。他倡议借由疫情过后的振兴投资，能扭转欧洲共同市场里的生产分配。
Well, we're going to move from a just-in-time supply chain to a just-in-case supply chain. That means that we're going to see a lot more production where consumers actually are. China will be less the factory of the world.
风险咨询机构亚欧集团总裁伊恩·布雷就认为，尽管大规模的产业转移并不现实，但将兴起一波短链革命，因为企业必须考量全球政局变化。疫情让越来越多西方国家重新审视与中国的关系，特别是在供应链方面的依赖。而这样的变化将持续恶化北京与许多西方国家的关系。尽管西方阵营在许多问题上出现分裂，但疫情当下反华的情绪却格外的保持一致。